Hello and welcome to another episode of Castle Farms Homestead. Today, I have some bad news. I'm not done working on the insulation like I thought I was. I'd finished it all along the top, as you can see, and I thought I was going to be done with that. But unfortunately, Clint wants another layer of insulation put up. So I'll be taking more of this reflective 3-inch insulation and putting it along this angled section here below the joists. I can't remember the terms for everything, all right? And then flat across the joist as well. It'll leave space up top for airflow and everything still, but it will give us an additional layer of insulation. So Clint wants the insulation flush along the edges and along itself and everything, which is going to require cutting the edges of the insulation at a proper angle to fit up flush into these corners here. Now, we've determined that one of the easiest ways to cut this insulation is with a bread knife. And by we, I mean someone out here told us, I think, because we've not done that yet. Unfortunately, we don't have a bread knife. So I can't do these side bits yet. I think I'm just going to start on the top portion, which is just going to involve getting some, 4-inch screws, I guess, and our little plastic rings like this again that we use to put the insulation on up on the walls and everything back there, so I can screw them to the joist, I guess. Let's do this. So I got it. I was just able to wedge in the far end here, and then you saw kick this end up here along the wall. I want to try to close the gap here a little bit. There's a little space there. It's bowing because it's tight, but the screws will hold that up. But I want to shimmy it over a touch. So, just come down here. Oh, goodness. It's not really moving. I'm gonna try from over here. I don't feel as safe getting on the water tanks now, because earlier I was able to hold on to the whatever they're called and swing on those a little bit, but can't do that now.
How's it growing?
Slowly. Things are fitting tight.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't want to do too many cuts and leave big spaces that have to get filled and everything, so trying to keep things tight. But I cut this piece. I measured and cut it for there, and it looked like it was like an inch to an inch and a half too long. And I was like, well, is it gonna fit over here? Because these should be the exact same size, roughly anyway. And again, seemed like it was too long. I was like, I measured, and these are approximately the same length, so like it should fit. I just got this edge up here and then just slowly shoved it up the.
I can see where.
Yeah, you can see where it slid up there and everything.
So slightly bowed.
But with the screws, hold it up. And then I got good footage of me lying on my back, just going, kicking it up the wall. But I was just saying, I don't like getting up on the water tanks as much now because I've been grabbing.
Oh, you've been able to grab the rafters.
Been grabbing the rafters and just moving around on those, and like moving from here straight onto the ladder by just sliding over, grabbing the rafter, step onto it and everything. Now I can't do that. I went to and hit my hand. I was like, oh crap, I got
It will be good.
Now that this entire upper section is covered with insulation, I'll be taking this foam gun and filling all the gaps and cracks between these panels. There's some spots where they're almost a fingertip width worth of gap, and then there's a big gap down there. I did a bad job cutting, but it's whatever. We're gonna move on from there and just fill all the gaps with some foam, and then tape over all the seams with the reflective duct tape that we have to just really insulate the crap out of this place. Let's get on it. There we go. And then it'll expand and everything, clean it up a touch, and it's smoother and easier to put the tape on. See all that insulation dust on that panel there from cutting it.
So this is the grass seed we're going to use. I am not exactly sure what the mix is. It's kind of a field grass mix, and the seed's a little older, so the germination rate will probably be low, but I've got a bunch of it. I can't find my spreader, so I'm just going to throw it out by hand, let the wind spread it out. So that should be good, I think. Just have to account for the wind. Give it about 20 feet. I'll try to keep a little lower so it doesn't go everywhere. Try to get some of it on the area that I want to get grass on. But that's the plan. We'll use this. I've actually got quite a bit of it. So again, I don't know how it's going to work out, but we'll give it a shot, see how it goes. Well, I have covered the entirety of the space and pretty heavily, especially in certain areas where it kind of dumped out as I was pulling my hand out of the bucket. So there's a few places that are pretty heavy, but got it all covered. I don't know if you can see just kind of a light brown hue out there where all the seed is. So one of the things that's good too, I think, about using that landscaping rake is you can see the grooves made by that landscaping rake. I think that's going to help to hold those seeds in and not let them just blow away. Also, I'm not worrying about walking on it because I figure if I step on it, I'm just going to kind of press those seeds into the ground, and more likely chance again that they will germinate. One of my big worries, however, is the birds. They will, when they find out about this seed, they're going to be here in mass. So hopefully I have enough seed to feed the birds and seed my grass. So. But now got to set up the sprinklers and get those going. Okay, let's turn it on. There it goes. We're getting drops clear out here, which is good. We're getting drops all the way out to the corner here. Getting drops on me all the way around the edges here. And right out to the edge here. Awesome. The question is, on the wind side, what that's like. Yeah, we're also getting drops out here. Not as many, for sure. That wind is keeping them from traveling very far. With the higher gusts, like right now, I'm not feeling any drops right here. But to be honest, I'm not too worried about this section right through here. So I don't think I'm actually going to have, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I haven't yet decided how I'm doing this side over here where it connects to the garden. I may want it to connect directly to it, but I kind of wanted to have a separation and have flowers completely surrounding the garden space. The advantage of having it connected is we can weed in the garden and just throw them right over the fence to the chickens. And but I'm thinking maybe I can put a gate in right there, so it'll just be a little separation between them, and be able to just walk over and throw the scraps in there, the weeds in. So I'll have to get some professional opinions here. Brady, do you have any professional opinions about the space?
I think it'll look best if we do flowers all the way through there. And I mean, if you can't chuck a weed over some flowers, how strong are you?
I was thinking of flowers and then actually maybe a full row of blackberries or raspberries or something. Yeah, so it'll be even more separation, but maybe it'll be just kind of nice. Put a little fence in there and a little path over to the chickens.
Yeah, I said there'd have to be a path and everything so you could get the blackberries and raspberries and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I think that'd be nice too.
It'd be pretty.
Kind of thinking that way. Look at that ground getting wet. Love it. Ground's all getting wet. That's what we want. And hopefully all those droplets will help cover those seeds in a little bit of dirt as it gets wet. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Definitely.
Keep it behind you so maybe the wind won't catch it. So the experiment begins. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we get to see some grass growing here. Now, you think we'll call that a video?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. Brady's still working on that shed. Now that I've got this set up, I'm going to go help out. So, hey, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
I was waiting for Brady's patented. And if you like this, like it. So anyway.
And if you liked the video, be sure to like the video. Leave us a comment telling us something about grass, I guess. And
not necessarily the smoking kind.
And tell us what you're doing to get one step closer to your goals.
That's right.
We'll see you next time on
Castle Farms Homestead.